Hello, my name is Ralph Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. Happy Tuesday. It is so hot. It's probably about 85 degrees at 6 in the morning here. Let's talk about ways to live a sustainable sort of life. Environmental science is all about finding ways to live more sustainable, which pretty much means using resources today in a way that maintains their supplies for the future. Environmental sustainability doesn't mean living without the luxuries, but rather being aware of your resources, and for your resource consumption and reducing unnecessary waste. Reduce household energy use. How do we do that? Energy conservation is itself the source of energy. Here are several simple ways to reduce your household energy use. Turn off appliances and lights that you're not using each and every day. Install energy efficient appliances. Use a programmable thermostat that lowers or raises the temperature when you're not home, my friends. Set your thermostat lower than usual in the winter and bundle up if you can. Open windows to allow the breeze instead of turning on the air conditioning. Hang clothes to dry outside instead of using a dryer all the time. Use an electric tea kettle rather than a stovetop kettle to boil water. Replace incandescent light bulbs with compact fluorescent bulbs, otherwise known as CFLs. Eat locally. A powerful way to live more sustainable is to eat locally. The convenience of supermarkets has changed how people think about food itself. You can stroll through aisles stocked with fruits and vegetables and other products from all over the world any time of the year. But these products consume huge amounts of fossil fuel energy to get from those global locations to your corner in your supermarket. Dispose with disposables. Previous generations didn't dream of single-use razors, forks, cups, bags, and food storage containers, but these days you can find plastic version of almost any object and then throw that object away after you use it. Many of the environmental health issues today stem from toxins released into the environment by trash. Even trash that's properly disposed of, such as in a landfill, requires careful monitoring to ensure that dangerous chemicals don't enter the surrounding areas like the environment. When you make a purchase, consider the item's life expectancy. How long can this item be used? Will it have more than one use? When you're done with the item itself, will it end up in the trash? Start investing in reusable products for the items you most often throw away. Plant seeds. Try growing your own food. Simply plant a few seeds in the corner of your yard or in a container on your porch or even your windowsill. You don't need acres or a few square feet, or you just need a few square feet on your patio to provide enough space to grow edible herbs, fruits, and vegetables, my friends. Recycle. Recycle as much as possible. If your neighborhood or apartment complex doesn't offer recycling pickup, either find a drop-off location or request the curbside service. Buying products labeled post-consumer lets companies know that recycling is the way to go. For other items such as CFL, batteries, cell phones, and electronics, find an appropriate recycler. Be sure to ask electronics recyclers where these materials go for recycling and avoid companies that ship electronic waste overseas for unregulated recycling and salvage operations, my friends. Goodwill Industries International is one place that accepts electronics for responsible recycling. Resell and donate items. Items that you no longer need can get an extended life through resale and donation. By extending the life of any product, you help reduce dependence on disposable or cheapable-made single-use products that end up in landfills. Try reselling clothing and children's things through a second-hand or consignment retailer, or consider donating them to the nonprofit resale organization. Any nonprofit, like the Goodwill or the Salvation Army, as charity organizations, such as the Salvation Army, Goodwill, American Cancer Society, that will redistribute them to those in need. Drink from the tap. Dependence on bottled water has added more than 1 million tons of plastic to the waste stream every year. One reason people rely on bottled water is because they believe it's safer and better tasting than tap water. But most municipal water supplies in the U.S. provide safe, clean, fresh water, and many bottled waters are just bottled from city water supplies anyhow. If you don't like the flavor of your tap water, consider the one-time investment of infiltration system. If you like the convenience of bottled water, purchase refillable bottles and keep one in your fridge, one in your car, and then one at the office. Encourage your employer to install filters and offer glasses or reusable bottles at work also. Save water. An easy way to live more sustainable is to conserve household water. Consider installing water-efficient toilets or dual flush toilets that maybe let you choose whether to flush a full or a half a flush for waste or for pee. Newer clothes washers can automatically sense the smallest level of water needed to do that load at that particular time. Smaller changes such as switching to water-saving shower heads and adding aerators to your sink faucets are also effective ways to significantly reduce household waste use. To conserve water outdoors, use landscaping adapted to your local environment. When buying plants, look for the drought-tolerant species and varieties, and to be sure that the plant that you purchase, that you plant them in the proper sunshine or shade. Set up sprinkler systems so they don't water the sidewalk, the driveway, and other paved areas, but just what needs to be watered. Rely less on your car. Using fossil fuels to support one person in each car on the road is clearly no longer sustainable. Investigate mass transit options. Your town or your city, such as bus system, a light rail train system, or carpool and vanpool services for commuters. When traveling close to home, walk or ride your bike to make it simpler. Purchase fair trade products. When you purchase items that are imported from all over the world, particularly coffee, cocoa, sugar, and tea, maybe some chocolate and fruit, look for fair trade certification. This designation tells you that these items were grown using sustainable methods of agriculture and that local people are receiving fair prices for the goods they produce that particular day. Items that don't have the fair trade certifications may have been produced unsustainable and may be the product of exploitative labor practices that don't benefit the local people in that particular town. Call me at 844-405-HELP, and together we can help each other take our lives back. And now that we can all live sustainable, let's also thank God for letting us live at all. 86,400 seconds to live today is a blessing from God. Enjoy yours and make a difference in the world. Live sustainable. Take care.